Hey, what's up, everyone? It's your boy, Mr. Nightmare, back with another chilling tale to keep you up all night. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a scare. Today's story is about being home alone. But trust me, it's not the kind of home alone you're thinking of. This one comes straight from a small town in Ohio, and it's guaranteed to make your skin crawl. So grab a blanket, turn off the lights, and let's dive into this nightmare. It was a cold October night in Mansfield, Ohio, 2018. 16-year-old Jake was stoked to have the house to himself for the weekend. His parents were off on some anniversary getaway, and his older sister was away at college. For once, Jake had total freedom, no rules, no chores, just him, his Xbox, and a stack of pizza boxes. The house was a typical suburban two-story, nestled in a quiet neighborhood where nothing exciting ever happened. Or so Jake thought. The first night started off great. Jake was sprawled on the couch, blasting through a Call of Duty match, the TV's glow lighting up the dark living room. It was around 11 p.m. when he heard it, a faint thump from upstairs. He paused the game, his ears straining. The house was old, so random creaks and groans weren't unusual, but this sounded heavier, like something solid hitting the floor. Probably just the wind, Jake muttered to himself, trying to shake it off. He turned the game back on, cranking the volume to drown out any weird noises. But 10 minutes later, it happened again. Thump. This time, it was louder, like a footstep. Jake's heart skipped a beat. He grabbed his phone, switched on the flashlight, and crept toward the stairs. "Hello?" he called, his voice shaky. No answer, just silence. He climbed the stairs, the wooden steps creaking under his weight. The hallway was pitch black, the kind of dark that feels like it's watching you. Jake's flashlight beam swept across the closed doors. His parents' room, his sister's room, the bathroom. Everything looked normal. He checked each room, his pulse racing, but found nothing. No open windows, no fallen objects. Just an empty house. Back downstairs, Jake tried to laugh it off. "I'm tripping," he told himself, settling back onto the couch. But as soon as he unpaused the game, he heard it again. Thump, thump, thump. Slow, deliberate footsteps coming from directly above him. His blood ran cold. Someone, or something, was in the house. Jake's hand shook as he dialed 911, whispering to the operator that he thought someone had broken in. "Stay calm," the operator said. "Lock yourself in a room and wait for the police." Jake bolted to the kitchen, grabbing a knife from the drawer, and locked himself in the pantry. He crouched in the dark, clutching the knife, listening to the silence. Minutes dragged by, each one feeling like an hour. Then he heard it, a low, guttural hum, like someone muttering under their breath. It was faint but close, too close. It was coming from just outside the pantry door. Jake's breath caught in his throat. The humming grew louder, clearer, almost like a chant in a language he couldn't understand. The door handle jiggled just once, then stopped. Jake squeezed his eyes shut, praying it was all in his head. Suddenly, the humming stopped. Silence. Jake's heart pounded so loud he was sure whatever was out there could hear it. Then a new sound, soft, rhythmic tapping, like fingernails on wood. It was coming from inside the pantry, right behind him. Jake spun around, his flashlight beam darting across shelves of canned goods and cereal boxes. Nothing, but the tapping continued, faster now, like it was taunting him. The police arrived 10 minutes later, their flashlights cutting through the dark house. They found Jake curled up in the pantry, pale and trembling, still gripping the knife. The officers searched every inch of the house, every room, every closet, even the attic. They found no signs of a break-in, no footprints, no open windows, nothing out of place. The house was empty. But here's where it gets really messed up. When the cops asked Jake to describe what he heard, he mentioned the humming, the chanting. One of the officers, an older guy who lived in Mansfield his whole life, went quiet. He pulled Jake's parents aside later and told them something that made their blood run cold. Years ago, before their house was built, the land was part of an old farm. The farmer who lived there was rumored to have been involved in some dark stuff, rituals, sacrifices, things no one talked about openly. The farm burned down under mysterious circumstances, and the farmer was never seen again. Locals swore the land was cursed, but no one believed it enough to stop the neighborhood from being built. Jake never stayed home alone again after that night. Even now, years later, he swears he can still hear that humming in his nightmares, like something or someone is still watching, waiting for him to be alone again. All right, guys, that's it for this one. Did Jake just freak himself out, or was something really in that house? Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you've got your own creepy Home Alone stories, I might feature them in a future video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more nightmares. Until next time, sleep tight, or don't.